It's me, Sasha Denbray, and welcome to episode 21 of the 2025 season, if you call that absolute targeting. My gosh. We are down to the national championship, everybody, and my goodness, it's two teams that I guarantee you nobody would have put their money on. My goodness. I'm here with my co-host, Mike Rochburns, and Earl Maynard. We're here in the beautiful Truckburn studio. And let's recap what happened this past week, or whenever these games happen. It happened on January 8th, or January 7th and the 8th, or something, or the 8th and the 9th. I can't get the date right. Bear with me. My gosh. Anyways, Thursday, January 8th, Miami played Ole Miss. What a game. My goodness, what an absolute tit slapper. And, but Miami pulls it out. And I cannot believe Carson Beck, with his eyes, are going to be playing for a national championship. And they're going to be playing in Miami. It's a crazy story. And like I said, I don't think anybody could have predicted this. At the beginning of the year, anyways. There is a guy on Instagram I saw that he's got the playoffs perfect so far. And he has Indiana winning the national championship. So we'll see if that comes true. I think the guy can tell the future. And then the next day, Friday, January 9th, we had Indiana and Oregon. And Indiana, my goodness, they're just playing great football. They whipped Oregon's tits. 56-22. Not even close. My gosh, I mean, Indiana is just on a different level. I mean, they're playing football that I've never seen before, and I think it's because this coach is looking at experienced players. He's not so, I don't think he's so caught up in getting 5-stars and 4-star players. He wants guys that's played some football.
Yeah, and it's great coaching on his part. I think more people are gonna adapt and evolve to this style coaching.
What are you doing? I'm right in the middle of talking.
I just had something
to
say.
Like it's just nobody's absolute garbage business.
Well,
my goodness.
I'm sorry. I just wanted to jump in.
Well, my goodness, jump in towards the end of the episode like you normally do instead of just right here in the daggum absolute recap. My goodness. But I guess there's no more recap. Let's get on to some questions. All right, let's see. Our first question is going to be from Finger Poo. It says whipped or buttercream frosting. I'm a whipped frosting kind of guy. Honestly, if I had my pick of birthday cake, I'm going to go with ice cream cake. I mean, man, like Dairy Queen ice cream cake is so good, but whipped frosting. What was that? Whipped tossing? I don't know. Anyways, whipped frosting is the tits. It's so good. It's not too sweet. Buttercream's always too sweet. And let me say this: wedding cake always sucks pure tits. I don't care what wedding I've been to. The cake looks amazing. I mean, it looks like they spent $1,000 on it, probably because they did. But it always tastes like socks. Garbage cake. Man, I hate wedding cake. But anyways, whipped frosting is the way to go. So thank you, Finger Poo, for your question.
Well, if you don't care, I'll jump in again. Sasha, I agree with you. I think whipped frosting, man, it's good. Like you said, it's got just a subtle sweetness to it. And, oh, man, I think I'm going to throw up, but I feel a little nauseous. But man, it's good. And it don't matter if it's on, yellow cake or chocolate cake or whatever. It's a good choice. So, thanks for bringing that up, Sasha.
I didn't bring it up. Finger Poo did in the question. All right, we only got one more question. Everybody's slacking on questions this week. Apparently I got the worst, just pure tits fans. But anyways, I mean, it's okay. We'll make it. The podcast is doing good. I think I made like 30 cents on the last podcast, so everything's going pretty solid. So let's answer this question from Dudesworth. It says, if you need someone to sing or scream on your new song, hit me up, because I know you suck at it. Psh, dude's worth, let me tell you. And I can say this now. We are done with all the recording of our song, Porcelain Desolation. And I think people are going to be shocked to hear Mike Rochburns recorded the clean vocals on this song. I think it just worked better. In the tuning that we were in, it worked better for his vocals instead of mine. I mean, I could have knocked it out of the park. I mean, I'm up there with, like Shinedown's lead singer and Alter Bridge lead singer. I'm up there, probably sandwiched in between the two on how great my vocals are. But I wanted to give Mike Rochburns a chance. I know I give him a hard time on this show, and he is nothing but a pure idiot. But I'm happy with his clean vocals and how they turned out. So, Mike, what was your experience of recording those vocals?
Well, I appreciate you allowing me to do it, and honestly, it's something that I've never done really. I've played guitar in bands before, and I've done some stuff with Skid Martains, but it was pretty exciting to do vocals, and this song's got a really catchy chorus to it. I really enjoyed the process of writing the song, and so I'm excited to get it all get it mixed and mastered and get it out to people.
Yeah, that's it's coming up, guys. So just be on the lookout, right? We'll make sure that we update you when this song is getting ready to blow your tits back. But anyways, I guess that's questions. I guess that's recap. I guess let's talk about the national championship. All right, everybody, we have the national championship. I can't believe college football season. It's about over. And honestly, it's been a great ride. It's been a great year. I think this year with the college football playoff, I know Notre Dame we got screwed, and that's fine. We'll be back next year. We're gonna win the national championship next year. But besides that, it's been a great season. And honestly, even though I hate Carson Beck and I hate the fact that Miami got in over Notre Dame, but apparently, they have, they've proved that they deserve to be there. I mean, they're in the national championship, so congrats to them. I'm not gonna hate them for that. But besides that, we got two teams that either one of these teams that win this national championship game, it's going to be epic. It's gonna be something like we haven't seen Miami win a national championship since 2000 or 2001. So it's going to be special either way. But it's really going to be special when Indiana whips their absolute tits. And that is my prediction. This Indiana team is playing like a team that I've never seen before. They're all just doing their job. They don't make mistakes. Their defense, their run defense is nasty. Their offense just seems to score at will. They're just playing perfect football right now. And I cannot picture in my mind anybody but Kurt Signetti and whatever the quarterback's name is. I just completely lost it. Mendoza. I cannot picture anybody else holding up that national championship trophy at the end of this year. So I'm all in for Indiana. I hope they whip Miami's tits. And I think they're going to be our national champions.
Well, I haven't done great on picks this year. It's been a terrible year for me, and I know a lot of people probably even question why I'm on this podcast.
I do every day.
But I think I'm gonna. I might make a fool of myself. I think I'm going with Miami here. I think it's something special. They're in Miami. I think everybody that is not a Miami fan is expecting Indiana to win. I'm going to say Miami pulls the upset. Because what are they? They're like, let me check right here on my app. Yeah, they're 8-point underdog currently right now. So Indiana is favored by more than a touchdown. Give me the Hurricanes.
Well, Mike, there's a reason why they're favored by more than a touchdown, because guess what? They're going to win by more than a touchdown. I mean, this is the best team, hands down. And maybe, this isn't the best team we've seen throughout the season. Like, they're not like the Joe Burrow LSU team, but they had the one struggle win against Penn State. But other than that, like the way they're playing right now, it won't even be close, Mike. It won't. Indiana is they're in a different league right now. I mean, this might be a hot take. I think Indiana could be an NFL team right now. They're playing so good, and maybe that's not true, and maybe I'm dumb for it. But I've already said it. I'm going to stick with it. And but yeah, I'm all the way. Like Sasha said, I'm like a Five Guys burger, and I'm all the way on Indiana. It's and I don't know why I said Five Guys burger all the way, because actually they make it plain unless you ask them for it all the way, which I normally do. And if they'll put some chili on there as well, I'll do that. But Fermendo Doza or whatever his name is, he's a good quarterback, and I respect him, and he's a team player. He reminds me of me, like on this podcast. I'll do anything just to help the podcast. I'm just 1/4 of us, of us down here, and I just try to do my part.
Well, Earl, I don't know if you don't know how to count, but there's 3 of us, so you would be 1/3. What an idiot. Anyways, so there's our prediction. I don't know why Mike picked Miami, because we all know Indiana's going to whip absolute hurricane tits. And that's a great stripper name. But that's beside the point. Anyways, I guess we'll have one more show for this season. I don't know I don't know when we'll do it, but the national championship is Monday, and we'll probably do it either Tuesday or Thursday next week, and we'll recap the national champion or the national championship. We'll talk about the national champion. It's been a fun year, and thank you for tuning in, and we'll catch you next time.